What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo with Muscle Serpents Daily, and as you can see, I'm holding the camera myself here. It is Tuesday night, and I have my Super Fire Diamond Boa around my neck. Hopefully this girl will breed for us this year. And it's dark out because it's like 1 in the morning. And hey, you got to get into the snake room, and you got to get into the snake room, right? I got to do a little frozen thawed feeding today. And I got to also just check and make sure no eggs were laid. And you going to help me, little girl? That's Kira, my Super Fire Diamond there. Unfortunately, we didn't get a fertile clutch or litter of babies last year. So we're going to have to try again this year. Come on, show yourself on camera. Come on, you're the star today. Yep, she is. There she is. All right, well, you know the drill. We're going to go into the snake room and see what's going on here tonight and hopefully get a little bit of interesting footage for you. There's my Motley Jungle Fire Diamond IMG. It's a pretty cool combination. We're going to go for a little meal. She hasn't eaten for months. I don't think she wants to eat. That's maybe a good sign. We've been breeding her. She's not the biggest girl, but she seemed to be interested in breeding behavior this past couple months. Whether she's going to produce some babies or not, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to find out. She just shed, so that could be a good sign that she's not eating, because she's an eater. So, once again, Motley Jungle Fire. Remember, the Super Fire is a white snake, and she's IMG. So, pretty cool. We'll see. She's not interested. All right, I got another surprise, and I just opened this up by accident. I had checked it earlier. There was no eggs. This is a very nervous female. She's a double het caramel glow. So that's a caramel albino and a hypo. She's double het for both, and she was bred to a pinstripe visual caramel glow. So we produced some really nice babies from last year with that pairing. I repeated it this year, and she's sitting on a nice clutch of eggs there. And we'll have to pull her off and see what she's got. They look pretty nice just from the ones I see on top. She must have just laid them recently because, like I said, I checked here this afternoon and there was nothing in this box. And now all of a sudden we have some nice eggs. So let's get her off. She's, like I said, she's very nervous. I'm not going to hold the camera while I'm trying to get her off because she won't bite. She's just going to freak out, and I don't want the eggs going all over the place. So I got to really keep her really calm. All right. All right, we got her off. She looks empty. You can see how that hollowed out concavity in her lower belly, that's from where all the eggs came out. If there was a bulge there, there's still an egg left. She is pretty hollow and pretty empty. And that's pretty much guaranteed that she's got all the eggs out. She's not that happy. I'm going to wash her off a little bit here in my slop sink. All my reptile company stickers that I get sent, and we'll put her back in a fresh tub, nice and clean. All right, we have a nice little bunch of eggs there. Not a ton of them, but nice nonetheless. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs with one little slug down there. That's not going to make it, I can tell pretty much. And but those eggs are nice eggs. Aside from that one slug, those are really, really nice looking eggs. I would, tend to bet that they're all going to hatch. She's not a young female either. She's 5, 6 years old. She's got some nice size in her. Maturity. Usually the mature females lay good eggs. Assuming you have a nice male who's not too young either. And we love to see that. Hopefully we'll get some more visual caramel glows. It's funny, last year I should say, I got no visual caramel glow alone. They either had spider, because this one doesn't have spider. They either had pinstripe in them, they were caramel glows, or they weren't caramel glows. They were like caramel head hypo, a hypo head caramel. I love just the pure caramel glows. Look really, really nice too. So hopefully I'll get some of those this year. From either this clutch, I have another female. She's a spider double head caramel glow. Actually, she's a honeybee, a spider hypo head caramel. So she produced a lot of visual stuff. But I got nothing that was just pure caramel glow. And 3 years before that, I had tons of them. I produced 3 of them in one clutch, and I sold them all like a dummy. And then my male died. So always hold back always hold back the best stuff. Never, never, never sell everything. That's the moral of the story. All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Quickie, I got my pinstripe caramel glow here. This is the father to that clutch I just pulled, and he is beautiful, as you can see. He's got that caramel albino gene with the hypo gene. We call that caramel glow, and then you add pinstripe to that, and you got a really, really nice looking snake. And as you can see, into adulthood, this thing really retains its color. If anything, I think it gets better. Caramel glow, that hypo and the caramel albino gene mixed together really gives you a great looking snake that is great looking its entire life. I think a lot of people got away from caramel because some of the caramel albino lines, and I've mentioned this before, have a kinking problem and they have some deformity problems. The line I work with, which one of the lines I got from Vin Russo and another, well, probably both of them came from Vin Russo. He doesn't have any problems with those lines. He told me that right from the beginning, and I believe him because he's a very honest guy, and he was right. I've gotten probably at least 50 babies from my caramel albinos in different clutches, and you know what? I've never had a problem with one single snake. And the great thing about it is because of that rumor that was going around, and because, well, it's not really a rumor, it's because of that fact that was going around that some of the lines were bad. The prices of the caramel glows are way, way affordable. They're way cheaper than they should be, which is great if you want to get into a really good project, Right now on Morph Market, I have some hypo head caramels, some caramel head hypos. I even have some visuals, double visuals. If you're interested, and you'll see, if you look at the prices of those compared to, say, the Ultramel glows, way more affordable. So, that's a project if you're interested in getting into. You can do it now. I'm going to probably have 2 more clutches this year. Obviously, the girl I just showed you, and then I have my spider hypo, or my honeybee head caramel that's going to be probably laying a clutch as well. So, once again, great project if you're looking for something that's going to stay, double recessive is going to stay relatively super cool looking into adulthood and probably get better, like I said. And look, everyone has to pick a project, or you have to pick your set of projects you want to work with and then go with that. And don't worry about what other people think or say. Sometimes you have to say, you know what, I screwed up or I messed up, it's not good, and you back out of it. But luckily, I haven't had too many of those projects that I had to worry about. This one is a really good one. I actually got my original snakes that I first started with, like I said, from Vin Russo at the White Plains Reptile Show. I forgot. I actually have some more coming from him. I have an Ultramel het caramel. He combined the Ultramel and the caramel, which were both T-positive lines, and he produced what's called the Caramillo. So I have a Caramillo male that bred to an Ultramel het caramel female. For some reason, for the last 3 years, I haven't gotten anything from them. The female's a terrible eater. I think this year we might get something. They're even more exquisite. The caramel glows are nice, but the caramellos are really crazy. And imagine if we can combine that and throw hypo in with the caramel and the Ultramel. Oh my God. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hope you guys are having a great night. Probably most of you sleeping. I'm the only crazy one up this late. I'll be back, obviously, tomorrow morning. I'll actually try to get a video. My video guy comes in tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a really cool video. And maybe a few more clutches if we wait. You never know. For now, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications. Hit the like button. We'll see you back tomorrow.